In New England, being poor meant sleeping in my clothes because my father couldn't pay for gas. It meant weeks of cold showers so we could afford to fix the hot water. It meant my sisters and I eating spaghetti and ketchup again, because that's what was left. In California, being poor means constant movement. With each move, from each new job, each new school, farther and farther from home. And every time, I'm increasingly worried about the next move. And there's no place to go.
Una en tres mujeres es abusada en este país. Víctimas de abuso físico frecuentemente se quedan en estas situaciones porque no tienen opciones económicas. Soy una mujer abusada físicamente y mentalmente. No tengo a nadie, no tengo trabajo y no tengo dinero para cuidar a mis hijos.
2006 to 2010, there was a spike in sterilizations when Dr. James Heinrich became the chief OB/GYN of a California state prison. He said, the money spent to perform these operations in prison is small compared to what you save on welfare, paying for unwanted children as they procreate more. It's scary to know that your life is in someone's hands like that. I will never forget it. I felt literally less than a woman. Oh my God, I can't even explain. Emotionally, I cried and I cried. It was like they took part of my womanhood. I was really messed up for a while.
貧窮，乜嘢係貧窮？貧窮係一個好黑暗嘅地方，係一個地方細蚊仔俾人傷害，係一個地方我個眼淚見得多。我就係其中一個人。每年有300萬至600萬個細蚊仔俾人傷害。我哋應唔應該問自己，我哋可以點解決呢個問題？
My name is Skylar and I'm 10 years old. I live with my mom and my little sister. We get food stamps and we go to the food pantry, but it's not enough. Mostly at the end of the month we eat peanut butter sandwiches. And sometimes my mom doesn't eat. On the days that I go to school when I don't get breakfast, I'm very, very hungry and I can't do my schoolwork. My stomach grumbles. And I get sleepy and I get grouchy, and it's really hard to concentrate. Sometimes I get in trouble at school, and my mom gets really mad. I'm scared to tell anybody at school that I'm hungry.
And once again, according to the Western Center on Law and Poverty, amongst others, here are 3 policy recommendations. 1, repeal the maximum family grant rule because it is a violation of reproductive privacy rights that pushes families further into poverty. 2, increase the CalWORKs benefits above deep poverty threshold and restore the federally allowed 60 months of lifetime eligibility. And 3, restore and strengthen opportunities for low-income women to receive education, training, and employment services that can lead to reduced lifetime months in poverty. As I close, I just need to briefly say this. As an aspiring social worker and as professional social workers, we are committed to challenging social injustice. As I'm here advocating for this policy, it has everything to do with me wanting to become a social worker, but it also stems from the fact that everything that I have outlined on this presentation, I have been affected by. So, God bless you and thank you.
In spite of the pain, in spite of the rain, as I fight through the shame, I thrive.
In the face of addiction and hopeless predictions, I thrive.
For every teen mother who was told not to bother, that her destiny was defined with the appearance of that double line, I thrive.
To destroy the myth of the welfare queen and prove that we can achieve anything, I thrive.
For that little girl who fell victim to rape, who was just young enough to walk into the mistake of not realizing that the world could be a place laced with hate, I thrive.
Because I hit the stage at the top of my class, valedictorian despite the past and pain of disillusion, isolation, and confusion, I thrive.
For my Latina mother who chose her black daughter, despite all the chatter of prejudice and hate, I thrive.
Because the need for food stamps would not stop my dance, I stuck my feet harder, and I swore to be smart. I thrive.
Because black lives do matter, and I will not wait for systems to rise up and shatter the loss of black lives as legal bullets splatter the possibility of dreams of other wonderful things. I thrive.
For my son, lost his life of the school to prison pipeline, I thrive.
Because stand your ground, forced Trayvon underground, while politicians just stood around, I thrive.
Because my son can't breathe, I will use my breath to fight, I thrive.
For every social worker who stands for social justice and realizes that it's not just about us, but it's the community who we must embrace and look to them as we face the isms of injustice and oppression and political regression, I thrive. Because I would rather die fighting than to live oppressed and hiding.
We thrive.
I got my MSW at San Francisco State because of sisters.